class is in session because it's honors film.
Nice.
Thanks. It's Alec Christensen.
Ew.
Stop. It's Alec Christensen joined by Noah Cope
Hey.
and Quinn Pedersen Wilson
Hey.
and Lucas Leonard.
Yeah.
Oh, you okay, buddy?
Well, I'm a little bummed out. Just,
Let's go.
Okay.
Well,
What's going on?
well, my buddy Jake, you might know him as Jake Paul, had designer's birthday party at his house, and I didn't get an invite. Kind of sad.
Wait, designers?
Mm-hmm.
What do you design?
Very relevant people.
Well, you guys aren't extremely online. They're still really popular people, actually.
Designer is?
Is designer actually popular?
No. Oh, well, yes.
Maybe on
yes.
TikTok.
I would love it if you would come on the
On
podcast and be
TikTok.
Designer songs will never die on TikTok.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, if they
I'm
want to
still
come on the
bumping Timmy
pod,
Turner.
I can't wait to be on Impulsive.
I'm bumping Blueface, baby.
We'll be on Impulsive. We'll be on the photo wall with Riley Reid and Alex Jones.
I've been thinking about
Oh,
this.
thank
I
God.
would probably get Impulsive or No Jumper. Obviously.
I saw a tweet today and it was kind of like they should have like the Avengers but for podcasting.
Uh-huh.
And I think all of those people would have to be on it.
They have to.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy of podcasting.
No,
I'm obviously
we're,
Star-Lord.
We're the Scarlet Witch because nobody knows about us, but we're the most powerful.
But we fuck machines.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. But yeah, I would be on No Jumper. I think Alec would probably get Chapo or actually, Pod Save America. He'd get Pod Save.
Awesome.
Quinn, Impulsive.
I'd get the Majority Report.
Ooh, you would.
Oh, that's a good one.
Noah, I'm thinking. I don't know what you.
Ruben Report.
That's homophobic.
Actually, Alec,
No,
that
it has
is,
nothing to do with Dave Rubin being gay.
One demerit.
I
Do you want to
feel
be on?
attacked.
Do you want to? Actually, no. I wouldn't be on. I know you could get No Jumper, and I'll get the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm on No Jumper.
If you go on No Jumper, you just have to draft your apology in advance for going on No Jumper.
Dude, I want to get canceled so badly.
I would just want to say, Jamie, pull it up, and it would be just like I don't know.
That would be a power play to
just to usurp Rogan. Do you think I could take his pod from him?
instead of podcast Avengers. What if we were podcast Teen Titans? So we were all the sidekicks to these people.
I would love to be Joe Rogan's sidekick. That'd be sick.
But yeah.
Does Dan Blazarian have a podcast? I'd go on.
I'm surprised he doesn't. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
The Blitz Zone. I don't know what it would be called.
Which one's Joe Rogan?
Not
Which
the
one
Joe
is?
Rogan Experience.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's Joe Rogan
No,
Experience.
but if he was an Avenger, which one would he be?
Oh,
Hulk.
yeah.
I was gonna say he'd be like Captain America because he's kind of the leader, but not really that smart.
He's integral, but really boring. Actually, no, Joe Rogan's not boring enough. He's Thor.
Ooh.
Is he worthy though?
Yes, he is. Dude, Joe Rogan could swing Mjolnir around like it was a fucking toothpick.
True.
Well, because Thor's kind of a bro.
No, Thor is a mega bro now. He's a gamer
Yeah.
too. And Joe Rogan's an avid gamer.
He used to be an
He
avid
plays
gamer. He used to
Fortnite.
build his own PCs.
Yeah, I used to.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
so that's what I'm really aiming for.
Do any of the Avengers fall from grace? Do any of them turn out to be villains? Because that would have to be Adam 22.
Captain America is sort of a villain in Civil War.
Yeah, I guess.
Captain
As we
America
talked about,
kinda
he
gets
has
canceled.
no.
Yeah, he has no reason to be
argument.
against it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big comics guy. Comics are kind of lame.
Shut up.
Oh, we missed Free Comic Book Day over the weekend.
I didn't. I was there.
I didn't either.
May the 4th be with you.
Shut
That's
up.
pretty sick.
Get it, guys?
That's clever, dude.
I love Star Wars.
That's really clever.
Pretty
Okay.
Dave Rubin
This week.
comment.
This week
Wait,
we're
it's
talking.
my movie. Alex, shut up. It's my movie.
Okay.
This week, we watched Mulholland Drive by David Lynch.
Did that give you a real power trip?
Yes.
Just drooling all over his keyboard.
What did we hint at watching last week? It was like
You said you were
sure.
gonna give up. You said you were gonna give up your pick.
You said Endgame was your pick.
Yeah.
And, oh, okay.
So really, I'm gonna change the pick. I say we do movie 43 right now, boys. We watch it live.
Surprise.
Yeah, we all watched movie 43.
Okay, Mulholland Drive, though, we will say, I think I was kind of worried what we were going to talk about with it, right, as I
Wait,
sat down to watch
why?
it. Well, I just didn't really know, like, because it's like, I don't know, we don't really do good movies, you know, it's like a little harder to, like, make fun of good movies or, like, riff on them.
But it's David Lynch.
Well, but hang on. But, like, this movie, I think, relates to the podcast in a really, like, profound way because what did we talk about? We
because
talked about
it's
Hollywood.
super optimistic about Hollywood.
Yeah, we talk about Hollywood, and we talk about the various characters that inhabit it.
Hollywood.
Yeah, and I think this movie like
Stupid
has the best like portrayal of Hollywood, and it's like the fucking weirdos that live there.
Just to
Very
backtrack
accurate.
a little bit, I'm gonna side with Noah, Alec, and say you are wrong.
Damn.
Wait, what? I didn't say he was wrong.
Yes, hey Noah, hey, I got you. Psychonauts ride.
What?
No, I got you. It's fine. We're good. I get what you're saying, Noah.
All right. I agree with Alec. It's a pretty strong portrayal of Hollywood life, about how great it is.
I think, in particular, Justin Theroux stood out to me as Adam Kesher. Kesher? Is that his last name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, Quinn, you've seen Maniac. I don't know if anyone else has. Lucas
Maniac?
and you?
Oh, the TV
No.
show Maniac?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
He
I
plays
have.
the scientist in that show. Like,
Oh.
I finished
scientist.
Maniac. That was
and he's
good.
just so like wickedly like such an absurd like character in all his movies, you know. So I just enjoy the hell out of watching him.
Yeah.
Maniac's getting just absolutely topped off in VR. That was awesome. True pimp plays. Take notes.
Lucas is just like the fucking like fuck in the corner, prattling on about random horror shit right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, that actually happens in Maniac. He's actually getting VR head.
Oh, right. He actually does.
Oh, really?
He's freaking hooked
Yeah.
up. He's hooked up to
That's
the
an actual
mainframe, getting his
scene.
dick sucked by the TV.
That's hilarious.
I told you, this is
So
gonna be
fire,
a-
Lucas.
He like
told
he like
you.
always plays like this just hilarious character.
I told you, I've carried the last like 10 or so of these. It's all you guys this time.
And he's beating it to like some blue girl with like massive tits. It's weird.
Well, actually, he's not even beating it. He has a little apparatus on his
Oh, right.
attached to his belt, and he is just getting topped the fuck off. So that's pretty cool.
He's getting serviced.
That's
Yeah, exactly. Wonder if they have like a premium currency for that, or if that's like a free to play game.
V-Bucks.
okay. Anyways, back to Mulholland. Yeah, I thought his character from Mulholland was actually pretty great. Like he looked so early 2000s, like with his fucking hair.
That's what I
His
was thinking when I
fucking
was
glass.
watching it. I want that to
What?
come back into style. Whenever I watch movies or some like older movies like that aren't like in the past like 5 or so years, I was like, damn, I need to bring that back.
Mhm.
Imagine me just walking around in a leather jacket, some loose fitting jeans, spike my hair up, and some Oakleys. Whew.
You have to get a golf club too.
Oh, and just smash the shit out of some mobster's car. That'd be
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
They weren't like mobsters. They were like a cult. Like they were like weird.
I mean,
Actually, not a cult.
when you think about it, what is the mob? A cult.
It's a group of friends who are doing nothing illegal and running a very legitimate business.
Exactly. And that just like to jerk off on women in a big group.
In their spare time.
Wait, yeah, exactly. Podcasting's a cult. Everything's a cult.
Everything's a
the army,
cult.
The army's a cult. Everything's
Whoa,
a cult.
okay. We're not gonna get
Well, no, I'm in the
edgy on
reserves.
this podcast.
We're not going to get
I'm
too
gonna-
real this time.
I'm joining the reserve once we get 100 people on
College is a
Patreon.
cult.
College is a cult.
Postmodern neo-Marxism is a cult.
Yeah.
That's going to get a thumbs down from me for bringing that up.
Religion is a cult. Ooh, he said it.
Ooh, very edgy. Oh my god.
But yeah,
We're wilding out on this episode.
Hollywood is a cult, though.
And that brought us full circle.
that's the horseshoe theory, boys.
That's basically like David Lynch. Like, I think David Lynch just fucking took some drugs and was like, you know, Hollywood, it's fucking whack.
I
gonna
kind
make
of
a
think
movie
David
about
Lynch
it.
probably does take some drugs, and then so like he starts with a movie that makes sense, and then takes drugs and adds in stuff until it is ambiguous enough that like it doesn't make perfect sense anymore.
This was originally supposed to be like a TV pilot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
supposed to be a show.
Yeah.
And no one wanted it, which
And
is
so he just
surprising.
said, he just
Actually.
said, fuck it, I'm just going to make a really popular movie.
Fuck it, we'll do
I
it
wonder
movies.
why no one picked it up, because Twin Peaks was a huge success.
I don't think I could see this as a TV show, but I don't know what cut they got shown, and yada yada yada.
I think the pilot's available to watch as like a TV movie. I kind of
really?
want to check it out. Yeah.
How
It
long,
might
do
have
you know
been
how
too
long the pilot
weird.
was?
Well,
For
I think
people.
for a TV show, it'd be kind of weird because you have like so many unexplained plots. Like the main one with Betty and Rita like makes sense, right? Like we get what's happening, but you have like the hitman who you don't really understand, and then the whole mob thing, and even like Adam Kesher's like plot is a little ambiguous for the most part, right?
What do you guys
Yeah.
kind of want to like go into like theories about the movie, or what our interpretations of it is? Or
I think that's the best way to go, right? Because there is kind of a lot to unpack.
there's a lot to this movie. There's layers, much like ogres.
Boo.
It was a tie-in to how we were supposed to do Shrek.
We were.
Oh, is that the joke?
Oh, is that the movie?
Yeah,
No, that is
last
the
week
movie.
Lucas said we were doing Shrek.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is, yeah, because I have a killer Shrek impersonation.
I listened to the episode.
That is true. You do have a killer Shrek impersonation.
Do it, Lucas.
Dude, I whipped that out
Lucas,
on
just do it at the
Cinco de
beginning of the
Quattro.
movie.
I can't do it. I got to do it when we do Shrek. I've
Alright,
already
whatever.
previewed it once.
It's on episode 7.
Yeah, the Oscars special. Yeah, pulled that one out on
Right.
Cinco
So
de
does
Quattro.
someone
Killed.
want to offer up their interpretation?
Well, this isn't really mine. I just read it, and but I think it's worth talking about. It's like the idea that the first hour and 50 minutes is like kind of Naomi Watts' like dream, right? Like
Yeah.
Betty
Yeah.
is like her dream, and then oh shit, what's her name?
Rita?
Laura
No.
Herring, Rita.
No, Diane.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Diane.
Diane's like the real, right? Like that's the
Mhm.
reality as opposed to
Yeah.
like the failed actress as opposed to the thing. But also like I don't know, I feel like that might be a little simplistic for Lynch. Like
No,
Like, it makes sense,
no,
but I
that's
don't know.
it fits pretty well.
I think that's
Yeah, there's a
probably
lot
correct.
of
Because like at the beginning, you hear like snorting sounds, and then they zoom in on that pillow, so she's like snorting coke and going to sleep.
there's
and then
like
all
a lot more to it than just being a dream, though. Like everything's very connected. It's just not really displayed that well, I guess. Like it's not displayed in like a very traditional sense. Like nothing about this movie is linear. It's oddly
no,
structured.
right. I just like I was reading one thing and it said that the dream theory is a superficial interpretation that undermines the strength of the absurdity of reality that often takes place in Lynch's universe. So it's kind of like I don't know if I agree that it's like a bad interpretation, but like I definitely think like because like you watch a movie like Blue Velvet, right, and like in that movie just like the real world is super like dark and fucked up underneath this like guise of normalcy.
I don't know.
I
That
think-
I don't know.
I don't know that the dream theory necessarily oversimplifies it.
I think that's a
Yeah,
like,
because
pretty
he's
solid
still
one.
portraying Hollywood as this like very cruel and unforgiving, like kind of disgusting world that he kind of does with Blue Velvet and pretty much everything else Lynch. But I think the dream is kind of like, you know how Alec, you've seen Blue Velvet and how
Yeah.
at the beginning it's like very kind of Americana and very
Yeah, like
like,
the
kind of
firefighters waving the white
Yeah,
picket fence, all
like
that.
very perfect world, like idealistic 50s, but like once the main character's father has a stroke, it like immediately transitions to this kind of like to like Frank and this like
yeah, it
gross
like peels back
underbelly.
this like peels back the rug.
Mulholland Drive, it's like the dream sequence is basically that entire beginning segment of Blue Velvet. Basically, it's kind of this like idealized version of
Right.
Hollywood, but like it's kind of also has this like these like weird aspects going on in the background, but like we can't really figure it out. But like Naomi Watts, like throughout the whole movie, when she's Betty, it's like basically she's like, wow, I'm in Hollywood, I'm following my dreams, but there's like these weird cracks in the facade of
Like
Hollywood
when she sees
throughout the
the
film.
waitress with her name.
With
It's not really
the
with
name.
like it's not really the facade of Hollywood. It's just like the facade of like her own dream
That
she's
reality.
gonna be successful.
Yeah.
Because I'll also state like most of my theories I found online too, except for the like I couldn't find anything substantial about the cowboy, but I'm pretty sure he's just supposed to be like old Hollywood type of thing.
Yeah.
Can we
But,
talk
like,
about how dope cowboys are?
But that someone was talking about how that that scene at the diner with like the two random dudes talking about his dream,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Yeah.
find like the weird gremlin behind this door. He's talking about like in his dream he keeps finding this like weird gremlin thing in the back, and then the other guy is kind of like so that guy's like the dreamer, and the other guy's like the realist, saying, well, if you keep dreaming it, let's go find out. And then they do go find out, and it was real after all. Like, so it's kind of like the guy calls the gremlin thing in the back like a homeless bum at one point, and it's kind of like a, I don't know if it's like a metaphor, but it's like relates to how like the dream is to be successful, but then the reality is like a lot of people are the failure, they are the homeless bum, and they kind of know that in the back, kind of like how the homeless bum's like in the back of the store.
Yeah. And that's like basically just like a representation of Betty, aka Diane, because I mean she sees herself within the dream as like being this like great actress that never really got to be anything, like because Hollywood was stacked against her. She views herself as like the perfect actress, and nothing as to why Diane, aka actually herself, failed in Hollywood wasn't because of her own lack of talent, I guess. Kind of her like delusions. And I think that's the like homeless bum is kind of just like the reality of what Diane pretty much is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think. So yeah, I think the main plot with Betty and Rita is kind of not easy, but the easiest to like engage with. Let's maybe like try and deal with like Adam Kesher and what he's doing.
He's getting cucked
Wait, who are we talking about?
Adam
by our
Kesher.
boy Billy Ray.
Oh,
Adam
Adam
Kesher.
Kesher.
Yeah, Adam Kesher. He's literally getting cooked.
Did anyone else know Billy Ray was in this movie before?
Yeah, I looked it up on
I did.
I didn't look it up.
I had to
before
like
watched
double
it.
check when I like saw him. I'm like, because I was like, that's not fucking him, is it?
I didn't know that.
I'll
Apparently,
look it
this is
up.
how he got his like start, and he blames David Lynch for like his entire family's downfall, quote unquote. Even though they're like all fine now, you know what I mean?
As soon as the guy rolls up to his house and sees like the work truck in his front yard, I knew
I
instantly
knew-
this is about to be
I knew-
Billy Ray Cyrus in the bed.
Gene Clean cucking him.
Dude, he should be happy Billy Ray Cyrus is having sex with his wife. Are you kidding me? Lucky man.
Should be appreciative.
I love the music choices as well. Whenever it shows Adam Kesher's
Yeah.
how I love when that like fat guy is like walking into Adam Kesher's house and it's like playing that like goofy ass jazz song.
That was
that
so
dude-
funny. And the guy's
like,
just shouting, Adam Kesher, just over and over.
Adam Kesher, and she's like, he's not here. He's never coming back.
And you just fucking wallops Billy Ray, hits the girl.
Dude, he definitely killed that girl. 100.
Dude,
Yeah, she's
that was a
fucking dead.
solid punch to the face.
She's
like
fucking dead. Billy Ray might still be alive. but-
Billy Ray could eat those for dinner.
He's like an inch from
Easy.
death, but the other gal is definitely dead.
Yeah.
And that's what happens if you cheat on your husband, ladies. That's
Yeah.
the lesson. That's the moral of the story.
And also, why did he have like neon pink paint in his garage?
For his sex dungeon, you dumb
Yeah.
idiot.
Like, what the?
It's Hollywood.
Quinn's just like, yeah.
Hollywood in
What
the late
is
90s.
David Lynch telling us about Hollywood directors?
Well, guys,
Does he like the
are we
fuck
gonna
it?
Oh wow, we're gonna do it this
I guess we're
early.
doing this. I guess we're doing it. Well, my timer's off, obviously, but yeah, I guess we are doing this.
20 minutes in.
Yeah.
And as
Dave-
Lucas said before the podcast, Adam Kesher does have a Bryan Singer-esque vibe.
He does, and the look.
Ooh.
Bryan Singer dresses like he's in the late '90s.
There's like a deleted scene in this movie where Adam
Looks
Kesher
like a
was
member
like
of Weezer.
directing a movie about like teenage superhero mutants.
He's like, wait, I get to do X-Men? That's what the movie. That's the movie they're filming. It's X-Men.
Do you think if David Lynch did Mulholland Drive today, he would make the director like a perv, even more of a perv?
Oh, I
Oh,
don't.
you'd have to, right?
Like that's so much in the public eye now. Like
Yeah.
that's what Hollywood is. Not to like X myself out of Hollywood, I would totally be down to star in any roles given to me, big or
Disney
small.
Channel, in
Uh,
particular.
I would do Disney. I'm old enough to do Disney, I think.
Yeah, you could be like an older brother.
Oh well, I was thinking wise mentor or teacher, but yeah, sure.
Wiseman. So. Hannah Montana the reboot.
I could play Mitchell Musso. I could do it. Or not Mitchell Musso, whoever the fucking brother is. I could do that.
Jason Earl.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, dude. I could do Ned from fucking Spider-Man. Easy.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna go into that. I could be way
The
better.
incel?
Yes, the incel. Yeah. Peter, don't talk to Mary Jane. No, she's evil. She's a villain.
don't talk to me.
No, hang out with Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a cool guy. He seems like he gets it. You know, I could do it.
I
See?
swear to God, we've mentioned fucking Ned and
Well,
like the
because
past 3 episodes.
He
Because
is
I
the
want
best
the-
Marvel character.
I want
Like
the
we
role.
can't fucking escape the goddamn MCU,
I
even
want-
when we're
I-
talking about
Because that is Hollywood
fucking
now.
David
Are you-
Lynch movie. We're
you
talking about the
kidding me?
MCU.
Endgame's gonna get nominated for an Oscar.
It probably will. Well, it's
I
going to be
mean-
nominated for all the VFX stuff, and it's probably going to win.
Which isn't the
Fine with
worst.
that.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people want it to like be nominated and win Best Picture.
No.
Oh, here, I'm going to say my endgame thought just because I missed last episode. I don't have like a lot of thoughts. I thought it was like fine and good and whatever. But Barry Jenkins, the director of Moonlight, posted this on Twitter, I think, and I really agreed with it, that the Russo brothers can like navigate space and like orient their viewers like in terms of like a scene or a location space so well. So like these big action scenes like make sense in a way that like lesser directors can't. And I actually think that's a great point, and big kudos to them for that.
Who was your favorite person on last podcast?
Oh, I only listened to the beginning, but like it's got to be Quinn, right? Because he full heart for what he
okay,
went through.
I don't think we should be taking Quinn.
Wait, 'cause
like,
why?
being in-
Because he almost died.
Well, I don't think we
that's
should.
well,
take
yeah,
Quinn.
okay. So that's a pretty good story.
I don't think.
Like Quinn should get the Purple Heart for that.
Well, but I'm actually going into the reserves.
Are you?
Okay,
I
then
mean-
fucking get shot, Lucas.
10 Patreon.
Then-
No.
then you'll-
Then do it. Do it right now. Sign up right now.
No. Okay, fine. Okay,
Lucas-
let's do it.
Lucas-
We're calling your bluff right now. do it.
I triple dog dare you, dude.
Lucas,
Okay.
we can split it because you almost had that one like fake shooting at Central that one time.
No, that doesn't count. Yours is better. I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Even
almost
though,
got stabbed.
even though shut up.
No,
No
you
one cares.
didn't.
That's you making it up in your head.
I had a homeless person
A
yell at me
penis
once.
is not a knife, Alec.
Okay, I can. Yeah, honestly, fuck it. Joining the reserves. Okay.
All right, we'll talk about
Alright,
that
dude.
No, it's
next
gonna be-
episode.
Yeah, we'll get an update.
Well, no, I need 10 Patreon subscribers first. If I get $100
Alec
total,
got the.
I'll do it.
Lucas got deployed.
I could do it.
All right, guys, welcome back to Honors Film. Lucas is no longer with us.
Lucas is going to be calling in live from Syria.
I'm
I
surprised
get
we didn't
shit.
talk about. I mentioned the other plot.
What other plot? The Hitman?
No, never
He
mind.
was a goofball. He was
That was
funny.
awesome.
The Hitman.
He was really funny.
I kind of, when
like-
you sent the
I
text,
just love the fact that he shot that like fat lady, and she's just like, something bit me real bad.
yeah. Why did he not just leave that? Why did he just not leave that alone?
David
could've
Lynch's
just left.
dialogue is so fucking goofy.
His dialogue reminds me of like
Like-
Obama's speech rhetoric, where he kind of will talk and he'll leave a random pause
let me be clear.
right in the middle of a sentence.
Let me be
Wait,
clear.
you're saying
just
David
like
Lynch or
how-
like
Like the
how
dialogue he
David
writes.
Lynch talks?
No,
Oh,
like the
okay.
dialogue he writes.
Have you heard David Lynch talk?
No, I don't know what he sounds like.
So here's my thing. I thought he was British for years. I thought he was gonna have a deep
No,
British
he's
accent.
like
No, I know. And then I saw a trailer for his masterclass, and it was like the important part of telling a story, and it was like just so different than what I expected it to be.
you thought he was gonna be British.
You thought
I thought he was gonna have a really deep voice.
I think I thought he was gonna be British until I watched Twin Peaks. Because
He has a long
acts in
face,
Twin
you know.
What?
what
He
does
has
that
like
have to do with anything?
like a long. Well, British people have long faces.
They do? Is that sounds like a little bit of race science. I don't know.
Oh
We'll see.
yeah, doing school sizes for other white people.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's a very specific type of racism. You're like a level 2 racist. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Lucas, you alluded to this. I had to check what it was. My text last night about the Hitman.
yeah.
That he has Connor O'Malley energy. He totally did.
He does. If that could have been like if you changed the music that and like the camera and stuff, that could have been I think you should leave sketch easy.
Yeah, he
I don't
is
know if
funny.
he has Connor O'Malley energy.
I don't know. I think you should leave sketch with him in it where he's the record guy.
Yeah,
I-
that was actually really similar. He just like
yeah.
has like this energy that like, and he's like such a psychotic guy, but has like this weird like consistency to him
Yeah.
between roles he does, and I just saw the Hitman. But like, what's up with him? Let's like talk about that for.
The Hitman?
Yeah, what's he up to?
Well,
I think he's just living life.
Yeah.
well, we know that Diane in reality hired him to kill Camilla,
Right.
who is Rita. And
I thought Rita
think-
was the.
I literally think that whole scene was just to demonstrate that he's kind of incompetent. Like,
Yeah.
not like Diane hired like a really shitty hitman. I think that's literally the point of it.
Imagine that thought running through your head. Like you compare this guy be a complete bumbling idiot, but you just paid him a bunch of money to kill someone. I
Yeah,
don't know.
like she hired like a really shitty hitman, and that's why she's like she's on the run. Because like in the dream we see that detectives are like circling her apartment because it's Rita and Betty in the dream go to Diane's apartment. Dream, which is weird. And while they're going there, they see a couple G-men who are detectives, and that's like, you know, the fucking representation of her
Yeah.
being like hunted over by fucking detectives and shit.
Well,
So like that's all I think.
isn't the hitman supposed to be like doesn't he bungle it that first job just so that is her the blonde gal, I forget her actual name, but so it gives her some possibility or like some allowance to maybe like cross her fingers that he doesn't actually kill her, so that like she has that guilt that she like sentenced that gal to die, but that she also has hope that it might not work. So that kind of sets up the
But
whole
he still killed like 3 fucking people.
but just like his incompetence sets up the stage for her to like be wishfully thinking that he doesn't actually do it, and that
he's
influences
competent
her
when it
dream.
comes to killing people. He's not competent when it comes to killing people discreetly.
Well, that's
I
kind of incompetent at being a hitman, and she's
that's like the whole point of the job.
so her like hope that he bungles it really plays into a lot of her dream when she kind of like her dream's like, you know, like a fantasy that everything would have gone the right way.
I think I could be like a good low to mid range hitman. You know? I think
Yeah,
I
I
could
don't
do
know
all
about
Tattoo a barcode on your scalp.
Not that like
Nice.
high of tier. I would be like,
All right.
I'd be wearing like jean shorts and like, I don't know,
One
like
thing-
some
Oh
t-shirt.
my god.
We call those
I went
shorts
with,
around here.
Kind of related. I went with like a friend of the show, Hank Bauer, to buy an air conditioner from this guy on OfferUp, and the dude was like, said he was like, used to be an MP in the army or whatever, and he's like, yeah, someone gave me a counterfeit last time I did OfferUp, so if these are fake, I know how to track you down.
Oh no.
And he had Mulholland Drive hitman energy.
See, it can't
He's
be that
walking
hard.
with a girl that has no bra on.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
pretty cool.
there's nothing wrong with that, Noah.
Hmm.
Unless
I
you're
wasn't saying there was anything wrong with it.
Well, it sounded like you were implying there
Well-
was something wrong with
Well,
that.
no,
Noah.
I think
What am I
you thinking
applying?
there's. Well, no, Alec. I think you thinking that Noah's thinking there's something wrong with it means you really think there's something wrong with it.
Oh,
So,
then horseshoe theories back
in,
again.
in
We
conclusion,
just fucking did
Alec
some
hates women.
mental gymnastics there.
In conclusion, allocates women.
Well, that's why I always.
You heard it here, folks.
I mean, you're always trying to project your hate of women onto me for no reason. Just because Captain Marvel's a bitch. Only reason.
Jesus.
So speaking of talking about women,
Yeah, I liked Captain
Lucas,
Marvel.
where
She
would
had
you
short
put
hair.
our characters on the list on the official Honors Film?
Yeah, I've been trying to work this out.
Okay, Laura Herring is number 1.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Would you say?
I mean, this is my list, but sure, Alec, you can totally mansplain my list for me.
Wait, Alec, what did you say?
So Laura Herring should be number 1.
Well, it's not your list. You can
Should
make
be
your
number-
own list if you want.
I don't want my own list.
Well, well, you seem like you're making your own list right now.
Just
In
do
defense-
your fucking list.
Okay, Rosie Perez,
Lucas.
up there. What?
In defense of Laura Herring, Quinn did say at one point her tits were getting distracting, so I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, I'm.
Dude, they were. It's that scene where they're gonna go. Right before they find that dead body on the bed.
Yeah,
I was
like,
just sitting
that's
there thinking,
super
like,
tense.
I cannot pay attention to what's actually happening because
Well, because like he dressed her up with like a black shirt and like a black overcoat, so like they just popped out.
no, it was a bright red shirt and like contoured. It's like literally an arrow. It's an arrow saying, "Look here." It's freaking physically
Quinn knows.
impossible not to.
Remember when he said that? only
Actually,
me and
she was
you-
wearing.
remember when Noah said
Quinn
that me and
has
you were
it
gonna be the
memorized.
horny ones?
Yeah, we're not even horny this week.
Yeah, no, I'm very tame.
We're at like safe levels of horny. Like
I don't know.
as-
I thought
as
about
always.
John McCain before I watched this movie. I was a very
What do you
flaccid-
think of John McCain because of the old people? We're gonna get
Yeah,
to that
I don't know,
next.
man.
We gotta
Just
get to
made
the
me
old
think.
people.
Just made me think
Let's
of
do
the
that now. Let's go. Lucas, say your list, and then let's talk about these old.
Yeah,
ones.
say your list.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with no order. Rosie Perez. What's her name? Not Diane. Not Diana. The
Laura.
yes, her.
Rita, aka
Rita.
Camilla.
AKA Camilla. Let's see, who else? We're gonna go with Aunt May from the MCU. We're
Okay.
gonna go with the two British twins from Harold and Kumar.
Wait, where's
I-
Naomi Watts?
I was thinking about that. Like, I don't want to put two people, but I probably am gonna have to put Naomi Watts in here. She is really hot.
You put 2 twins.
Well, that's because it's a package deal, Alec. You
Yeah, you don't.
Dumb idiot. you obviously didn't get the point of the movie.
It's like at Costco when you're buying muffins, they don't let you
You just don't get one. You get the
one pack
package.
of muffins. You have to
Yeah,
get
exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly the same.
Velma and
Well,
Jackie.
Velma. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pick. I can't pick two of them.
Wait,
Um,
don't
like
they all make the
Naomi
list
Watts.
just in what order is the...
And
Just a top 10, a general top 10. I guess I'll put Velma and Daphne there just to fill it out for time wise. But I'll think of some more.
Did you add the
I'll
girl
like
from
actually
Watchmen?
get the rest.
okay.
Okay, next episode. Next episode, you have to have.
I'll,
like,
ha- I'll,
an
I'll
actual
have
list.
I'll have the like ranked.
Yeah,
I was actually gonna do that
Okay.
before this one, but I was like, oh, they won't ask me about it this week.
this movie also had
How
the
could we
best,
not?
best sex scene we've seen, as opposed to Watchmen. Watchmen, which had the worst.
Watchmen had the best.
Dude, but like Naomi Watts,
The
like
Watchmen sex scene was like a fucking Brazzers movie.
Which,
But
funny
Alec-
enough, we looked it up after, and there is a Brazzers movie about Watchmen. It's awesome.
I just love how like David Lynch at like the beginning of the movie looks so like she looks really good at the beginning, and then like she like when we enter reality, she just looks fucking so hacked. Just like life has like beaten the shit out of her.
Yeah, but she's still fucking. That's all that matters.
That is true. She still looks good.
Yeah. Well,
Like you
Each
remember
one.
when she was meeting with the hitman and like her hair is all greasy and
I don't think you're gonna dress up to meet with an assassin, but
that's true.
I don't know. Wear your Sunday's finest.
just
It's
the
a
judge.
special occasion.
Can I say?
I mean, you're about to kill your former lover.
Can I say one more thing about the cowboy before we talk about these old people?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
was
go
reading a little
crazy.
bit. So Quinn, it was you who said like he's like old Hollywood
Yeah,
kind
he's
of,
like
right?
old Hollywood. He's kind of like a Grim Reaper type of thing. Because
Yeah,
he's
okay.
like if you fuck up, you'll see me a couple extra times. It's
And
kind
we
of
do
like
see him
it's
twice.
like being
see
visited
him
by the
3
Grim
times.
Reaper.
No, after we see
After
him
that,
the first
yeah, we
time
see him
yeah,
two
yeah.
more.
with Adam, we see him 2 more times.
But Adam only sees him one more time,
But
And then Naomi Watts
we see him
dies.
which means
twice.
Adam was a good boy.
Yeah, but I don't think he was talking about Adam. I think he was talking
I
about
think he was talking to the viewers. That would make a lot of sense.
Anyway, the other another reading of it that I don't think mutually exclusive with the old Hollywood, because obviously multiple things can be true. Someone compared him to like Virgil, like Dante's guide in the Inferno, who like leads Dante through hell.
I
think
so.
that's a pretty good reading because he's
Really?
like distant but like drives a lot, right? He's kind of the overseer.
I drive.
I drive.
Shut up.
Can't wait to do drive.
Well, I think
Let's
it's like
do-
a
let's
it's
do
like
the old
a
people.
he's talking to the audience more than he is to the characters. I think. Because like
Okay, then he's our guide through hell. Then right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of like with the Oh, we should make sure we talk about the Silencio Club.
Oh, yeah.
Before we finish.
The Roy Orbison song they sang, that's interesting because that in Dreams shows up in Blue Velvet.
Which one?
Roy Orbison's song in Dreams. And then
Oh,
there's
yeah.
another Roy Orbison song, a Spanish cover of it in the
Did you
Silencio
know?
Club.
Oh, that. Did you know David Lynch like hates that kind of?
Hates that what?
He hates that like kind of like old like 50s music. Did
Who
you know
doesn't?
that?
Who
Oh, is that
doesn't?
why he always makes it so like perverse?
Yeah. Yeah,
Jesus.
he uses it because like he thinks it fits like a certain like time period really well, but like,
Yeah. Yeah,
Which,
let's talk
like,
about
he's
this
right.
Silencio Club. So there's a song. And there's like obviously like kind of a superficiality, right? That it keeps playing after she collapses.
mhm.
Well, that's like the explanation, right? That everything's like a copy. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the first hint that maybe this is a dream, or like the first like kind of blatant hint where someone comes out and straight up says it a little bit.
I think it's interesting that it's like after they have sex, that's when the movie just like goes fucking like there's no turning back.
It's like
Well-
real life.
Because
Yeah.
once you get horny, you can never go back. I agree with that.
You lose your virginity, it's downhill from there.
Nothing will ever be equivalent.
Nothing's ever dude, nothing's ever the same. Oh my god.
Wow.
Freaking film theory over here. Holy
We cracked the
shit.
code.
David Lynch, you're a genius.
Remember when that was originally going to be our podcast name? But that's just a theory, a film theory.
Okay.
God,
And
so
cut.
smart. And
Do we have anything else to say about Club Silencio?
No, let's talk about the old folks.
All right, the old people.
that's a cool one. I saw that had a really
The
good theory
old
about
people,
that.
I think, is like one of the coolest things, but also one of the most confusing aspects of this movie.
I don't think it's that confusing. I think it's like because they're the ones
I
that
don't
pick
know.
her up in the taxi at the beginning, right? So they're seeing
Mhm.
her right as she is like she's fresh
About
off,
to
she's
fail.
fresh off of her dancing victory. She's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to take on the world. And then they've
Oh, did you guys like know what like the scene at the beginning like meant with the dancing and shit?
Wait, let's do one thing at a time.
All right.
Well, it ties in. So, like, the dancing scene at the beginning is her winning the competition. But so the old folks see her get off the plane, and then they take her in the taxi, and they know what she's up to, and they've seen it probably like a bajillion times before. Someone comes all enthusiastic and ready to take on Hollywood, but then they're about to fail anyways. So at the very end, it's like she realizes that this has been her trajectory the whole time, and then the old people that obviously saw it from the very start are there laughing at her, kind of like they were in the car after she got out, because there's that weird scene where they're just sitting there smiling and laughing for no reason,
Yeah.
but then it finally makes
It's
sense.
basically they're like laughing at her inevitable misery.
It makes sense in the context
Basically.
of the rest of the movie after you find out that she did fail.
Yeah.
And I think it's perfect that he chose old people to do it because like I mean like can we just like put Joe Biden's face over the old guy or something?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's literally like
Just like
that's
the
just
fucking
perfect. Just
old
old
guard.
people not giving a shit about younger people. Just David Lynch.
We're really isolating our viewers here. We have a very
we
very
just
small.
lost the Joe Biden market.
We
Oh,
have a very
shit.
small slice.
We
of
lost
pie,
all
boys.
those 50-year-old shit.
This is going to be literally impossible. This is literally impossible to market. This is going to be
Okay,
rough.
let's do some final thoughts. Here's my final thought. I saw George R.R. Martin defend Joe Biden and say that his speech was badass. Which, are we all caught up on Game of Thrones? I hope so, because
I'm not.
as you know, Jon Snow is now kind of like the front runner for the Iron Throne, right? No, this isn't a spoiler for like last night. This is just like what's been happening, right?
Uh-huh.
And
I don't
now
really care.
It's like
so
just a funny
you can
parallel
spoil
that
it.
like the white dude on Game of Thrones is kind of the best, most electable candidate, and that's the whole argument with Biden.
Cool.
So Bernie Sanders.
There's no Bernie like equivalent in Game of Thrones because
Uh,
Daenerys is definitely like a Hillary because like the people
they're
don't
both
really
awful.
want her. They don't know.
But are you
Jon
sitting the
Snow
people
is kind of
near?
the Bernie. Jon Snow is kind of the.
So you just double backed on your own argument.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, no, this is new information about Martin liking Biden.
Mm,
Why does he like Biden?
I don't know.
I thought
He's an
only, like,
old
boomers
man,
like
old
Biden.
rich man. He's a boomer.
He is.
Yeah, he's a fucking old.
he's
Oh,
old
I
as
thought
shit.
George. Wait. Oh, George R. R. Martin. Okay, never mind. I thought we were talking.
Kind of cool. They gave us a straight version of a cowboy in Hollywood for once. That's kind of cool.
What are
Yeah,
you
that
talking
representation
about?
was
All
needed.
cowboys are straight.
Mm,
Midnight Cowboy. Straight as fuck.
Brokeback Mountain.
Straight as fuck.
A couple of
Yeah.
straight dudes.
Dallas
just-
Buyers Club.
Fistful of Dollars.
Matthew McConaughey and
John Wayne.
And Clint Eastwood.
Clint
no,
Eastwood.
actually, Clint Eastwood, extremely straight, dude. He had like 3 threesomes in The Mule.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
with
but
two
like
other
he was
men.
younger. When you're young, you experiment.
Yeah, so it's either my pick for alluding, not next week, I don't think. It's either Rushmore or The Mule. I don't know.
Oh,
Rushmore.
don't make me
No,
watch The Mule.
The Mule. Pick the Mule, please.
Okay, fine. We'll do Rushmore or movie 43.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
Fuck right off, dude.
We're all calling out sick that week, and it's just gonna be the
It's gonna be a Lucas solo episode. Okay, guys. Movie 43. TikTok trend of the week.
I could do a tight 30. That's the thing. I'm the only one out of all of us that can do a tight 30.
Halle Berry's tits make the list, and that's it. See you next week.
They actually do. So you know what? Actually, Alec, you just wrote that episode for me. Thank you. I don't even see what the joke's.
All right, guys. The TikTok trend of the week this week is flossing. It's back. All the kids are doing it yet again.
It's actually not true. No one's doing flossing.
Wait, just cut this part. Just cut that part out and like split it into 2 episodes.
I just did 2 banked episodes for this pod, so we can
We need to start banking episodes. We're gonna
We
watch
can-
like three movies a week.
all go on vacation.
let's all like drop acid and just do.
You know
a
what would
bunch of
actually be
episodes overnight.
you know what would be like hilarious is if we started a Patreon, even
Yeah.
though like our listener count is very
we have 20
minimal.
unique listeners as of like
Holy
January
shit.
1st.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But it's kind of like the people who like have like one like good post and then like on the fucking whatever.
It's like
me.
an ad on Twitter with like 100
Twitter.com.
followers that blows up on one.
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm
thank
always
you.
posting. I'm always posting.
On Twitter.com.
Yeah, I'm pretty popular. I would
Yeah,
say.
when I log on, I'm actually going to work.
Okay.
I'm extremely online, folks. That's
Instead
heard it
of
here first.
instead of moving to Hollywood, people just post now. We need an update in Mulholland
I'm actually gonna move
and just
to
call
Ohio.
it Twitter.com.
I'm gonna move.
And like for the first hour 50 minutes, like you're just like popping off successful tweet after successful tweet. You get verified, and then the last 40 minutes you wake up and you get like 1 like, and your pinned tweet is like a reply.
Well, like I'm
it
hitting
would
a
have
goal.
to be like you have like successful tweets, but you never get verified because it's stacked against you.
Well, no,
They
that's
don't want to
that's
see
my
you
like
succeed.
trajectory for the movie. I'm trying to get verified. Like I moved to LA to be an influencer. I meet all like the check marks. Like
Yeah.
I get to be on Impulsive. I get to hang out with Adam 22 and his like 12-year-old friends.
You
But
get to
then-
stand in front of that like mural that said
Exactly,
you're verified.
Exactly, and I'm so close to
Okay,
getting
that-
verified. But
That mural was a joke, actually, from
Hollywood.
the Yeah But Still guys.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
that was that was a Tim Dillon thing, wasn't it?
No, it was for like and subscribe. That
Oh,
influencer only mural. Noah, it was a joke from Brandon Wardell and Jack Wagner.
It was a wait.
Yeah.
mhm.
That was
It was
that?
a bit. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
bit.
Holy shit,
I just
And I
learned that
didn't
not long
know
ago. Yeah.
dude, that's a legendary bit. Oh my
I know,
god.
super good, because like that was the thing people were actually like getting mad about.
Yeah, people were so angry about that.
But anyway, I wake up right before, and I'm just like, I'm in Ohio. I'm on a black couch, like the hot couch theory. I fucking peel my face off. I stumble out of my couch. I don't have a bed in my room at all.
I have a mattress.
Your like
I have a-
greasy hair is sticking to your forehead.
Yeah, I trip over some Miller High Life cans.
When you pull the hair off your forehead, it hurts.
You're pissed off at Alex's mild success on his radio.
Well, yeah, like Alex, a radio star now. It showed like in the beginning of the film, it's going to be Alec dropping me off from SeaTac to go down to LA for being a poster, and then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
the most direct way to get to. You're in Ohio in this fantasy. That's where I got confused.
Wait, why
yeah.
Ohio?
Just
I think it
like
should be
Midwest.
Nebraska.
It's just the Midwest. It could be anywhere.
That's where Jake Paul's from.
I think it should be Nebraska.
Yeah, sure. Ohio, Jake Paul. We can make that connection. But yeah, and then I wake up.
Real
I
little
tweet.
Easter egg.
Yeah, I tweet something like I don't know, something dumb like I don't know, like it's a copy paste tweet like I don't know, like damn, just found out about racism. That shit sucks. Tweet it out. I get 1 like. My mom's on Twitter. No.
How weird
Or-
should we make it? Like,
Or actually, no. I get ratioed. That's gonna be the thing.
you're gonna
Yeah.
get ratioed by Ben Shapiro.
I was thinking more
you
like
kill yourself.
one of you guys. One of you guys can.
One
be
of
in the
us
movie
just
and Richard.
replies to the tweet without liking it, and it like fucks that thing up.
Yeah,
Fucks
and
up
I
his
like. Yeah, and then I
you
like.
call a hitman.
And then I'm in my basement. I'm just punching holes in the wall, and that's how the movie.
No, you have to try to kill one of us, and then you have to kill yourself at the end.
Or I just live in Ohio, and that's like, you know.
Let's get David Lynch on board. I bet he'd be down.
Yeah, you bungle
He's not doing
the
anything.
hit on Noah, then you suck on the end of your gun.
What
Or-
has David Lynch been doing?
No, I think we
lately?
should get
He's
Michael
like,
Bay.
He did like a Flying Lotus music video.
He does TV now.
David
he did
Lynch?
yeah, he did something. I
No, he
want to
just
say
does like random art house shit. Like
I want,
he made
dude.
this,
I think he had something to do
movie
with
called, like,
Love, Death, and Robot.
Fly.
That's David Fincher.
I'm thinking of Fincher.
That's David Fincher.
Dude,
No.
why do I every episode I have a Tom Hanks and a John Travolta mix up?
I don't
I've had
know.
those
But like no,
It's like
David
the-
Lynch
it's like
is
the
just like
Mandela effect,
literally an
but
art
only you.
house shit. No, Lucas, David Lynch is just like an art house shit poster now. Like he just makes like 2-minute movies, and they're just like weird. and
That's
it.
cool. Like that's if you're an old man and you're like successful, like what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, he
No,
was
You
in.
could be like him, or you could be like Clint Eastwood and like keep making.
I was
movies
gonna
even
say
though
you
you're,
could be
like, 90.
you'd be sucking and,
And, like,
fucking in your
and
movies.
Well,
David
they're
Lynch
both
is really
they're both shit
respectable.
posting in their own way.
Yeah, what is the mule but a giant shit post? A multi-million-dollar shit post.
All right. Any last thoughts? Let's wrap up.
Who's next week?
It's you.
Is it actually me?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
your
I thought it was Alec who was not.
Let's
I
fuck.
thought Alec was after
I'm,
me.
I'm not for a while.
Let's do Rushmore. Fuck it. I'll give you guys a good one.
Rushmore.
Oh, sounds good. I stole a copy of that from our high school.
Okay, so never mind. Alec is
Why not
easy.
Rule 34? I mean, movie
Actually, you know what?
43.
Yeah, movie 34. We're doing that instead because Alec has a copy of Rushmore, so we can watch that together later in the summer. So yeah,
Okay.
movie 34. Let's do this.
Yikes.
All right, sounds
No,
good.
actually, please don't. No, wait, no.
It has been decided. The end.